I think a lot of people from the beginning of this announcement, which was announced with Jake Paul's MVP, and it's going to be on Netflix, which is the biggest streaming platform. This is the one woman's MMA fight that everybody wanted forever.
Yeah.
And these are the two most talked about women fighters probably of
In
all
history.
time.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, did you feel originally that it was maybe something was unfair or something didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen with this fight originally being in the UFC? Like, how did this fight not happen?
Oh, yeah, no. From my perspective, I got a call from Dana White, December 2024. And he was like, hey, I'm just going to ask you, because Dana actually is very cool with me. Mm-hmm. We had a moment a long time ago where me and Ronda were supposed to fight. And then he was Dana White back then. People grow and mature. He was Dana White back then. And I just was like, I'm not getting back into the fight world. Like, it's just it's an ugly scene. So I walked away from it. But then Dana came up to me at an event and like he actually knelt down and he was like, I'm sorry about that.
Like physically got on his knees?
Well, yeah, but I was sitting at a table with my family.
Oh.
And he actually got like he was like his bald head was right
Why are you
here.
going to paint that image?
Well, no. She said like he got down. I was like, oh wow.
No,
that's crazy.
actually, no, he did.
That's respectful. That's cool.
Respectful and sweet.
It was very
that's
nice. Like,
legendary,
it was really like, a man.
He is a legend.
Like he could apologize, and he did apologize. And
that's cool.
And I was like, that was really cool. And then years later, when that happened to me, he was one of when I got fired. He was one of the first text messages that said, "Hey, it's gonna be okay," And I was like, Dana White is texting me, and out of all the people that didn't text me, Dana White's the one that's like, "Hey, you got this," basically encourage me. And so he's cool in my book, But when he offered me the fight, I was like, I got a ways to go with the weight, but as of right now, I think it'd be refreshing. I think it'd be nice. And then throughout 2025, in my perspective, the ball was basically in Ronda's court of like what she wanted to do and where she wanted to take the fight. And ultimately, I think the fight went where she wanted it to go.
Right. So forgive my ignorance. What weight is this fight at?
It's at 145.
145.
They're not giving me a pound even.
Oh yeah, championship weight.
Oh wow.
Not even
Which is why
146.
Which was why I'm sucking it up right now. Like
So when you say they're not giving a pound, is that because of the strict negotiations with Dana White or with Ronda Rousey's team?
I don't know if I can talk about it,
Got it.
contractually, but like I think that they most definitely want me.
Rehydration?
Oh, it's all sanctioned.
Oh, got it.
It's all like according to California rules. But for me, like for instance, this week I'm taking advantage of the fact that okay, we're not going to get as much training because we're doing the promotional. So I'm like really sucking it down this week so I can I have your low weight and your high weight.
Yep.
Well, I'm getting my low weight down so that like by the time I hit next week, it's going to be like, what happens is you drop and then it stabilizes and then your cheeks fill back out and your body fills out to normal and then you drop again. And then, so I'm trying to get as close to 145 as possible. And I don't see that there's going to be a problem with it. But
Did you used to cut weight back in the day?
I was awful. They used to trap me in the freaking sauna.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
what is
like
the most
the
amount?
hand just like on the thing.
What's the most amount of weight you've cut? The hard cut in the sauna, etc.
12.
12 pounds.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that's
for a female and for me, I think that was a lot.
That's a hell of a lot.
Yeah. I didn't have to cut any from Cyborg, which was nice. And my dad was like, out of all the fights, you needed to be heavier.
A little bigger.
He was like, after the fight, he was like putting like sourdough bread and like peanut butter. And he's like, eat all of this. Like I come from an Italian background. Like they're food pushers. But yeah, so I don't think at this age, cutting weight is really healthy. It's not healthy on the heart. And it's just, so we're 2 months. A little over 2 months out, and I think that the way I have to go.
Well, it's better for the athletes anyway. The more you can minimize the weight cut, the better you're going to perform, the better you're going to take a shot. Your cardio is going to be better. But
sometimes
sometimes it's a necessary evil.